functions. Okay, so then we left with the multi-row functions. The multi-row functions. So multi-row functions, we'll see about that. See, aggregate functions, we can call it as a multi-row functions. So multi-row functions and endukantunnam ante. So but single row functions ante, so the function is returning the value for every row one value. So ఈ ఫంక్షన్ ఏదైతే మీరు అప్లై చేస్తున్నారో ఆ ఫంక్షన్ కి ఓకే సో ఫర్ దట్ ఫంక్షన్ సో ఫర్ ఎవ్రీ రో ద ఫంక్షన్ is returning one different value or same value, but so it is displaying, it is returning the value as a one row. For every row it is displaying one value using the single row functions, but the multi-row function will help you to see the multi-row function ఏం చేస్తుంది అంటే మీకు if you are looking, so the multi-row function in the sense we can say it's a group functions or aggregate functions ni multi-row functions ant. So ఈ aggregate functions కానీ group functions కానీ works with the multiple rows. So ఇప్పుడు ఒక ఆర్గనైజేషన్ లో 10 members వర్క్ చేస్తున్నారు అనుకో, 10 members లో who is getting the maximum salary. So ఈ 10 members as a group, so if you want to get the maximum salary, so ఏం జరుగుతుంది, maximum salary అంటే ఇందులో 10 members లో నుంచి ఎవరో ఒకరే maximum salary అనేది ఎర్న్ చేస్తూ ఉంటారు. ఓకే, సో మినిమం సాలరీ, సో ఎవరైనా కానీ ఎవరు తక్కువ ఎర్న్ చేస్తున్నారో తెలుసుకోవాలి, యూజ్ ది మినిమం సాలరీ. ఓకే, సో ఏం జరుగుతుంది, మాక్సిమం సాలరీ, మినిమం సాలరీ, సో ఈ 10 members కి కలిపి ఒకటే అవుట్పుట్ ప్రింట్ చేస్తుంది. see the okay, so these are like 14 employees we have. So if you want to get the maximum salary of 14 employees, so 14 employees lo nunchi maximum salary meer look cheskunte, so 800 is the minimum, 500 is the maximum. So now see, we'll get the maximum salary for 14 employees. You are getting only one value. So in the group functions are multi-row functions. Okay, will return the value for every group is a one value. For every group nunchi oka value print chestadu, right? Now if we use okay, so now if we use like a department wise, so now you are separating the groups. So now the government is saying all humans are same, but that you are putting the reservation. So reservation చేసినప్పుడు ఏం జరుగుతుంది, so you are dividing by caste wise. So now treat like I say a department number is a caste. Now I'm going to make it as a group. So if you want to make it as a subgroups, so total members ni oka group anukunte, so now you are dividing into subgroups. So to make it as a subgroups, we'll use the group by is the class. Group by is the class, and we'll mention like on which column and which category you are dividing into subgroups. So caste wise cheyalanunappudu, so you will mention like a group by DEPT number. So caste, మీరు ఏదైతే caste అనుకుంటున్నారో ఆ కాలమ్ ని మెన్షన్ చేయొచ్చు. Now see, the function is getting 3 different values. ఎందుకు అంటే, so how many caste we have, that you are going to mention the each date value, so caste value. So treat like I say department number is the caste, I said. So how many distinct values we have in this? Wait. See, meanwhile, we'll see the things. So min function will help you to get the minimum value from the group of records. Okay, max function. The max function will also get the maximum value from the group of records or group of values. Okay, average. So the average will get the average value, same, the group of records. So if you want to get the average, so we'll use total sum of the numbers and number of. So now we are in this. So average score means మనం చూస్తుంటాం. So if you see the cricket yesterday, so what is your average score? So required run rate. So these are all things we'll get from the average function. Now, so 1, 2, 3 from dual. You see the average of these three numbers. Same the average of three numbers మనం కనుక్కోవాలి అనుకుంటే, so 1 plus 2 plus 3. Okay, so we'll get 6 by 3. You get the average value as a 2. Okay, so if you are in like a, so you can check with this, the average function working with the same way or not. Okay, so if we have the three values, you are getting like an average value is 2, right? See, the Oracle function is doing the same or not. The mathematical formula is number of total number. So sum of the numbers. So 1 plus 2, 3, 3 plus 3, 6. Sum of numbers is this divided by how many values we have in this group, 3. So mention these 3 values as here. Okay, so now calculate the same thing using Oracle function. Select 1 from dual. Right? So now, you know, right? So the set operators we have union. Right? So if I run this query, what output I will get here? Given. Given. Hurry.
One only we get.
So the right. So the union operator will give the distinct values from the both set of values. If you see the set, this is one set, this is having the 1. Okay, so this is like another set, this is also is having the 1. Okay, if you run these two sets, you will get the one distinct value from here. So we have only one distinct value as a 1. Okay, so these two you are getting as a 1. Now you are using this function with again another set. So these two sets as a one set now. Okay, again you are clubbing with the third set. Okay, ఈ రెండు sets మనకి ఒక set అయిపోయినాయి ఇక్కడ. So now you are running this here. So it is making like this, and you are going to make this input. So output as is with this another set. So ఇక్కడేంటి ఇక్కడ 1 వస్తుంది మనకి. Again you are doing with the 1. So you will get the same as 1. Right? Now if you mention like a 2. See, for these two sets, it is giving me one distinct value as a 1. Now you are getting like so now you are clubbing this output with another set asset 2. So it is displaying the same. Okay, now I'm making asset 3. We'll get like a 1, 2, 3. Okay, so I'm using this as a inline view. Select start from. Okay, so this is inline view. So mention like some column name. All. Okay, so whatever the first query is having the column name. So if you mention like a ABC here as a column name, the column name is same. If you mention like a XYZ, it will take the whatever the first query is having the column header, that is going to make it as a same column for all the members. So first వాళ్ళు ఎవడు ఫస్ట్ బార్న్ అన్నాడు వాడిని బేస్ చేసుకొని సో ఈ లైఫ్ అనేది కంటిన్యూ అవుతా ఉంటది అన్నాడు. సో సరిపోతుంది అది ఎగ్జాంపుల్. ఓకే, సో వాట్ ఆర్ ది ఫస్ట్ కాలమ్ వీ హ్యావ్, so that we need to follow. So if you are if you are working in some organization, so you are following some rules and regulations in our current organization. So if you join with some other organization, so you cannot say like I'm using in this way in my old organization, I'm going to use in this way. So if you want to do any modifications of the code, so you need to follow their rules and regulations. Okay, those people won't follow your rules and regulations. So అంటే మీరు ఏదైనా ఒక ఆర్గనైజేషన్ లో వర్క్ చేసినప్పుడు ఒక రూల్ ఒక వేలో మీరు కోడ్ రైట్ చేయడం కానీ నేమింగ్ కన్వెన్షన్స్ కానీ ఒక రూల్స్ అండ్ రెగ్యులేషన్స్ ఫాలో అవుతుంటారు. అదే సో ఇఫ్ యూ జాయిన్ విత్ సమ్ అదర్ ఆర్గనైజేషన్స్ ఫ్రమ్ లేటర్ డేస్, ఓకే, సో నేను ఎర్లియర్ ఆర్గనైజేషన్ ఇట్లా చేస్తున్నాను ఇట్లా చేస్తానంటే అవ్వదు అక్కడ. సో యూ విల్ దోస్ పీపుల్ విల్ త్రో అవే ఫ్రమ్ ది ప్రాజెక్ట్ ఆర్ కంపెనీ యాజ్ వెల్. Okay, so this is the now we have like a function. Okay, so then calculate the average value for this. Average of XYZ. See 2. So the same, you are getting the value from the mathematical calculation. 1 plus 2 plus 3 divided by 3. So you are getting the average value 2. Okay, so and sum of value, use sum of values, sum function. 1 plus 2 plus 3, right? Use the sum function for this. 6 are getting the 6. Okay, so then minimum value, maximum value, right? So use min function. Min is the 1. Okay, so max. Three. Okay, so what we have? Count function. Another thing is the count function. So count. The count function. So usually you will use count star, not the column name. Okay, so count function will give the how many values we have, how many records we have, that it is going to count. Okay, the count function will see. Okay, so minimum function, maximum, average, sum, count, and count of column name. Okay, count of star. It is used to count the count of all the records from the table. So మీరు ఆ table లో ఉన్న ప్రతి రికార్డ్ ని కౌంట్ చేయాలనుకున్నప్పుడు we'll use the count function. Okay, so and here we have another function like count of column name. It is used to count the given column values. అంటే see, so now is there any explanation is required for here? The group functions you understand, right? Anything I need to explain more here? Which Swati joined?
జాయిన్ అయ్యాను సార్.
మీకు ఎక్స్ప్లెయిన్ ఏమన్నా చేయాలంటే అర్థమైంది ఇక్కడ.
అర్థమైంది సార్.